Let me take you now to Parliament because the woes of Dom Kwabenya MP Sarah Adwoa are deepening as MPs pile pressure on the Speaker to declare her seat vacant. You know, in the past 24 hours, it's been topical across traditional and social media platforms because of her long absence from the House, which has been interpreted by some as sabotaging government business. In an interview on JBC, the Asin Central MP Kennedy Ejipong said the conduct of the MP for Dom Kwabenya is disappointing and he wants her seat declared vacant. He's not the only one. My colleague Komla Kluche has been monitoring some of the calls and the reactions.
The President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, had extended the leave of absence from office for the Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection, Sarah Adwoa, from office, which was due August 31, 2021. At least that was the last official document that the government had spoken with respect to Sarah Adwoa on the 6th of October 2021. Sarah Adwoa has been absent from office since that time till now. The last time she was seen in the legislature was in December of 2021, where she appeared ostensibly to partake in the passage of the e-levy, which has not happened till date. Even that, the minority has been challenging whether she was the person who appeared in the House for the very first time. Fast forward, most of the MPs from the majority side have launched a scathing attack on her, saying that she has held the party and the majority caucus to ransom by not making herself available for the majority to have the e-levy passed. What we understand is that she wrote to the Speaker asking for permission to be absent from the legislature and further went ahead to ask for extension. What we do know is that the Speaker has also written to Sarah Adwoa demanding for medical records, where she said that she's out of the country because she hasn't been well. The Member of Parliament for the Asin Central Constituency, Kennedy Ejipong, has been the latest, launching a lot of attacks on her. He went on to say a whole cabinet minister for gender, children and social protection now demanding that she should be made a deputy majority leader before she comes to Parliament. You don't come to Parliament and you're on TikTok dancing and making videos. Well, this latest attack from the Asin Central MP appears to be one of the highest, and if this is anything to go by, it does appear that Sarah Adwoa is in for trouble if she does not satisfy the constitutional requirement of notifying the Speaker of her absence from the jurisdiction and from the legislature within 15 days, and if she calls for extension, there must be proof to it. Now that the pressure is mounting high from her own stables, one wonders whether she will survive this. Komla Kluche, TV3 News, Accra.
And some of the Dom Kwabenya constituents have been agitating over the long absence of their MP from Parliament. Dr. Ali Nyaba is a political scientist with the Kwame University of Science and Technology. He's joining me for a conversation. Thank you, Doc, for joining us. So what could be the possible impact of the absence of the MP on her constituents who voted her to represent them?
Yeah, thank you so much, and a very good afternoon to your viewers across the length and breadth of the country. The constituents certainly will be disappointed with their MP's conduct. Basically, the MP is expected to represent her people, and if she is absent, and not just that, she has become a subject of news to her party and then the country by extension. I think this is not what the constituents must have bargained for. They expected somebody to lead them and probably solicit for the necessary developmental projects that will make their lives better. So if the person is absent, is not even around, is not conversant with the goings on in Parliament, to be able to look out for the things that would be beneficial to her constituents, they certainly will be disappointed.
And could this affect her political fortunes going forward, for example?
Sure, not just that. The political undertones of this whole thing playing out is multifaceted. There is no denying the fact that there are internal issues that is prompting all these. If we cast our minds back to the primaries leading up to the 2020 parliamentary elections in her constituency, Domi Pabina, you notice that the contest was a very heated one. Along the line, some very big wigs in the party supported her opponent, and it appears there were things that went on. Not all the things that maybe we can speak of on air, since we don't have evidence, but she also got support from some other side, and those who supported her in that bit are getting frustrated. And I would say that it's not just her constituents, but she's losing some ground in the party. We understand some of these things come up. Primaries is an internal contest within a party, but you can't expect it to be all healthy since it's a competition. Once it is gone, I think we move on. But it looks like these things have been playing out, and the general politicking has allowed outsiders to take advantage of it, and it's not healthy for her within the party. Outside her party, you see the constituents will have reason to look for somebody who can withstand these storms when they come, so that they can get representation, whether personal egos and disgruntlements come or not.
Before I let you go, Doc, before I let you go, Doc, and make it very brief for me, it would appear also that now the party members themselves, leading figures in the party, are speaking up against her conduct. It would appear she has also lost faith with the party itself, as a body. What does that say about her continuance or her future as an MP, as a Minister of State, and even an NPP member?
Yeah, like I said, it looks quite gloomy for her. But you see, the party must also play their cards very well. I'm sure they will not be in a hurry to be asking for her replacement in Parliament, because the political surrounding is not too healthy for by-elections in favor of the party at the moment. So it looks quite gloomy for her as a person, but the party is hesitant to go to the farthest in terms of cracking the whip, because it may at the end also affect the party's fortunes in Parliament. So for her, I have already told you the reason why it is not all good for her going forward. And persons within the MPP party in particular have taken some of these emotional decisions, and it has come to haunt them after some years. So I thought she should have taken a clue, but I think personally she hasn't done the best in terms of playing the games that will enhance a very bright political career that she has started.
Thank you, Dr. Ali Nyaba, the political scientist with the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, there speaking to us. We appreciate that you could join us.